So rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday night. So what are you planning for? What are you making provisions for right now? So if you ain't making the right provisions, if you're worried about buying a TV, a car, like you ain't got the right mindset right now. You need the first thought need to be paying yourself, paying your future, paying your kids, making sure you're taken care of, your family. That comes first. Play now, pay later. Pay now, play later. You need to live like nobody else right now so that later on you can live like nobody else. So we have to change our thinking when it comes to money, man. So many people just live for themselves. They live for, right now. So they have a limited mindset about the future and what they need. So instead of making provisions for the future, they try to satisfy their wants right now, not their needs. So it takes discipline. It takes self-control. Every single paycheck, every single time you make money, you want to save as much as possible and put it in stocks. Rich people plan for 3 generations. Poor people plan for Saturday nights. So I'm gonna talk about this quote today. All right. As you guys can see, I posted it on my social media platforms, right? So follow me on all my social media platforms, best social media platforms ever. But specifically, follow me on Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. Sean Christopher Jenkins. If you want to see more videos like this, I got a whole lot of videos for you guys, a whole lot more videos in store. I try my best to post every single day. This is my ministry, talking about stocks, trying to help you break through the system, trying to help you to uplift beyond the status quo, uplift beyond the 9 to 5 life, so that you can have the financial freedom you've been dreaming of, so you can do what God specifically called you to do and implement that dream, implement that vision into this reality of this world, bringing heaven down here to the earth, instead of you helping this system with their dreams to keep the world in a box and shackled to the chains of sin. You guys see what I'm saying? So anyway, subscribe to YouTube channel, best YouTube channel ever. Click the bell and select all so you're notified anytime we do anything on this YouTube channel. Also, Uplift past Crossroads, I'm streaming from that as well. Facebook, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 as well. And then we're on TikTok as well, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. Right. So let's get to today's video. So I hit you guys with a quote saying, rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday nights. So we have to change our thinking when it comes to money, man. Like, so many people just live for themselves. They live for, right now. They think about the temporary. So they have a limited mindset about the future, and what they need. Right. So instead of like making provisions for the future, they try to, satisfy their wants right now, not their needs. And the kicker is when it comes to money, man, like if you want to actually make money, bro, like it takes you making countless sacrifices. It takes discipline. It takes self-control. It takes you changing how you are and altering and transforming and becoming something else. And I can talk because, somebody asked me a question. I'll do a video on it, but I'll give a spoiler. Somebody asked me how did I get in a situation that I'm in, when it comes to my stocks. And let me share them with you. So, dang, I should have took a photo of what the market price is for my stocks that I'm in right now, but it's okay. All right, so today's Thursday, July 9th, 8:47 a.m. 2026. I should have took a screenshot of what my portfolio is right now, because it's always the stock market is really high typically when the market hits and starts every single day, and then it goes lower throughout the day, right? Typically, but it could change, right? But yeah, here goes my stock portfolio. As you guys can see, I got 94. My portfolio is at $94,000, but that fluctuates and changes every single day. So you saw the other day it was at 100,000. You saw the other day it was at 99,000. You saw the other day it was at 96,000, 87,000 another day, and then 101,000, 103,000 another day. So yeah, it's forever changing. So it's never the same, right? And so but when it comes to stock investing, man, like I want to hit you guys with a scripture verse to show you guys my mindset. So, and it's actually a proverb. So in the book of Proverbs, there's plenty of wisdom and insights about how to live and what we should implement in our lives, because a proverb is just a general observation about life. It's an observation that can give us and tell us different lessons learned from life. And if we apply them to our lives, we'll be prosperous and successful in everything that we do. So I'm gonna hit you guys with a proverb, man. Like, don't you want Proverbs? Because I'm trying to help you guys when it comes to living and when it comes to help you from making mistakes. Like somebody told me that like they blew their portfolio, they blew their savings account. So have you ever blew your savings account? So they asked me, how I got in a situation where I'm at. I blew my savings account multiple times. Like I lost $30,000 twice. I got $30,000 three different times, so $90,000 total. I lost 60,000 of it. But in 2020, I decided to invest my money as soon as I got a job at Ernst and Young. They let me go in 2023, but I saved $30,000 and I invested it, and I still have that money in the market. You're looking at it right now. Like I never lost what I had saved because I had it invested in the market, and that's the kicker. It takes discipline. It takes self-control. Every single paycheck, every single time you make money, you want to save as much as possible and put it in stocks, like whatever that is for you. It could be 20. It could be you saw my portfolio. I'm gonna go back to it so I can really help you guys when it comes to investing and changing your mindset when it comes to just investing your money. Because some people think they don't have enough money to invest in stocks, or they just don't have enough money to invest. And that's not true. Because like look, right now SoFi is at $17 a share. You guys see that right here. Now, if I had to tell anybody like the number one stock I would tell them to invest in right now, as of July 9th, Thursday, 2026, I would tell them the number one stock they need to go with is SoFi. And the reason why is because SoFi is it ain't just amazing. Like it's just so beaten down that it's gonna be way higher than where you see it at right now. So the highest it's ever been is $32. We see that right here, right? It's at $17 a share right now. I seen it at 15 in the past few months. It went to $15, which was a blessing, right? Most people get scared and sad when a stock goes down, but when you're invested in a stock long enough and you believe in a stock, like it's a blessing. That's like buying a house for $2 instead of $10 billion. Like like so, which one would you rather buy a house for? So like it's the same thing with a stock. Like if it's a stock, not just that you believe in, but like it's bound to go up, and you already know everybody's gonna like as soon as the hype train hits and everybody start talking about the stock or anything like that, you already know that stock's gonna take off. SoFi is one of those stocks. SoFi, SoFi Stadium. We know, I think the Los Angeles Rams has SoFi Stadium. Some NFL team has SoFi Stadium. Same thing for a basketball team. I think they have SoFi Arena or something like that. So SoFi it continually is marketing itself. I think it markets itself more than any other bank, like Bank of America or Regions Bank, like right now today, mainly because it's newer. So yeah, man, SoFi stock's where it's at. But anyways, I only brought all that up because rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday night. So like the key is to not just save your money. Like saving your money is fine, and sometimes saving your money takes you neglecting Saturday night fun and doing things for friends because you got to be cheap, right? But eventually, if you're doing that so much, like eventually you put yourself in a situation where my dad used to always say this saying to me: play now, pay later. Pay now, play later. I'm going to elaborate on that. All right. So let me say it again. Make sure I said it right. Play now, pay later. Pay now, play later. And Dave Ramsey says, you need to live like nobody else right now so that later on you can live like nobody else right now. So like when it comes to why we invest in stocks, why stocks is so great for you, right? It's because you're planning for not just tomorrow, not just for your future. You're not just making provisions and making sure that you're taken care of and your family's taken care of in the near future, right? Or in the far future, right? But you're actually, if you build your portfolio out enough and you keep on investing your money as you work and as you're making money, eventually you're going to get to the point to where you can just live like nobody else so that you can do what nobody else can do because you have the money and the means to do it. That's the kicker with investing, the power of it, right? So rich people, they plan for 3 generations. So if you invest long enough and you're consistent and you deny stuff long enough, eventually you don't have to deny stuff no more. But you would anyways because it becomes a habit, right? Because it took a lot for you to get your portfolio to $1 million, to $10 million, to have multiple portfolios that in the total of it being $60 million. And then you have 3 different houses and all of them cost at least $3 million. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in order for you to get to that kind of place, man, it takes a lot of like planning, right? And so the proverb I'm gonna leave you with two. Like, it just came to my mind. But the main one I want to leave you. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just change the video because I'm already going into this direction. I say this proverb all the time on my YouTube channel, Uplift past Crossroads. And I'm gonna give it to the Uplift Beyonders right now on Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. All right. So that's the direction we're going in on this video. So let's go there. So Proverbs 21:5 says, the plans of the diligent lead to a profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. So that's for the New International Version of the Bible. But my version I like reading is the Proverbs 21:5. I have that one memorized. It says, good planning and hard work leads to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts only leads to poverty. All right. So with that scripture verse, man, it's telling us how we need to live, right? So we have to plan for the future. In order to plan for the future, it will take work. It will take diligence. It will take sacrifice. It will take you denying things so that you can figure out what plan will work best for the future. So people fail because they fail to plan, right? People fail because they fail to plan. So if you don't want to fail, you need to be planning. That's the scripture verse, man. It leads to prosperity. So rich people plan for 3 generations. Poor people plan for Saturday night. So what are you planning for? That's the kicker. What are you making provisions for right now? So if you ain't making the right provisions, if you're worried about buying a TV, a car, like, you ain't got the right mindset right now. You need the first start and you be paying yourself, paying your future, paying your kids, making sure you're taken care of, your family. Like, that comes first, especially as a man. So if I'm being honest, when I say, somebody asked me a question like, how much money should I save before on this YouTube channel? And my answer was save as much as possible. So instead of paying your bills and making that a priority, paying off debt, like, yeah, you should pay off debt as fast as possible. I agree. I did that with my student loans. That's why I'm not in no student loan debt. But if I could go back, I would have invested my money first, right? And then just pay the minimum on student loans, because, man, like, I could have made so much more money from my investments and then just pay cash, pay off my loans with cash. That's way faster. You know what I'm saying? Because my investments would have took off. And I'm talking about in 2016 when Tesla was at $40 a share and Netflix was at $30 a share. Like, those were two stocks I knew were going to pop off, and I would have been invested in them, right? So if I could go back, man, first of all, I'll be on a yacht right now, talking with you guys, sipping wine on my office boat, because that's what I want, an office boat, to get away from any and everybody and just have a boat, because I love the water, man. I love water. It helps me to, like, really get my thoughts together. I don't know what it is about water, bro. Like, I think because, it's part of the spirit of God and stuff like that. Water, bro, like, our body is made of 70% water, something like that. And then the ocean covers the water, the earth is covered by 70%, 75% water, like majority water. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So just something about the water. But anyways, like, yeah, man, like, in order to have money, man, you gotta plan. You have to set provisions and set aside. It takes work. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna be something you just come up with quick. It's a sequence of actions devised ahead of time to achieve an objective. So you have to know what your objective is. You got to know, what your aim is, what your goal is. So it's just certain things you have to have answered in order for you to know why I'm doing this. Why am I, making this sacrifice? So a lot of people, they don't make sacrifices and do what needs to be done for their future selves. For example, when you get super old, you're not going to be able to work, really. At least you shouldn't. Right? We've seen some 90-year-olds at Walmart before at the door. There's a reason why they're at the door. That's awful. Like, you're 90 years old. You you ain't no young man no more, no young woman coming with somebody come in stealing something for Walmart, little kids, teenagers. You got to deal with them at 90 years old. Stop. So you see what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why you're in that situation, right? And people don't think like that. Like, when you get older, you don't want to work. You're going to need money. And then how long will that money last? Darn well, $80,000 don't last a long time. $90,000 don't last a long time. But it does if it's in the market, if it's in the right stocks, and those stocks are always going up. So, I'm in a totally different ballpark. I spent, I think, at least $24,000 since May. And I'm still at 90 something thousand dollars, at $100,000. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. Like I don't get it. That's God's provision right there. And so that's what I'm saying. Like rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday night. So like just buying stupid things is costing you something. Right? Sometimes just say no to things and then just put it in different stocks like Amazon, Nvidia, uh Facebook, Meta, Tesla, shoot, even SpaceX. I wouldn't recommend SpaceX right now, but eventually I wouldn't recommend Tesla right now. But if you're going to be in it for 10 years, yeah, go ahead. Like, you see what I'm saying? But like, there's so many things, places we can put our money and store our money to where instead of buying something right now, we can buy it 30, 100 billion different times. If we just wait to buy it because we have our money stored in a place where it's growing so much and working for us so much in stocks specifically that, when we finally do want to buy something, we don't have to lose all our money buying it right up front because we did it so fast and quickly because we wanted it so bad. Instead, we waited until we had so much money to splurge that if we bought what we always wanted, we have so much more money left over. You see what I'm saying? So rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday night. So which one is it going to be for you? So that's today's video. I'm gonna hit you guys with that quote again because I want to hit another proverb with it. I didn't hit the proverb because I was already going in this direction. I want to get that love. So that's today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5 with Sean Christopher Jenkins. Actually, just subscribe, click the bell, select all so you're notified anytime I upload another video or do anything on this YouTube channel. We're also on TikTok, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. We're on Facebook as well, Uplift Beyond 9 to 5. If you prefer to watch us on there, my ministerial page, Uplift past Crossroads, is right here. So I pray you guys enjoyed this video. Right, my other social media platforms are right here. All right, so you guys have a great one. I pray you guys keep on overcoming all the adversities that you're facing in life, and God blesses you with so much money from your diligence and discipline and planning that you just are rewarded with the freedom and the luxury of doing whatever the heck you want to do in this world that wants to chain you and shackle you to their system, the 9 to 5 life, or any other systems that you could think of. You guys know how our systems, our society is predicated on systems and stuff like that. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.